Happy belated International Women's Day. We checked out Captain Marvel. It was super women empowered.
Yes.
She is, it's pretty good from Vish's point of view, not so good from my point of view. What was the DC version of this?
Wonder Woman?
Yeah, Wonder Woman. I think we concluded that Wonder Woman was better than this movie.
Yes.
Yeah, but still, check out the little correlation we made, and enjoy.
A review.
Yeah.
Our opinions.
Yes.
Here we go.
2, 1, boom. Happy International Women's Day. Yesterday. How'd we celebrate International Women's Day, Vish?
Representing by watching Captain Marvel.
Which is probably the most pro-woman movie I've ever seen.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, well, maybe there's actual pro-woman movies out there, but this is like very accessible, I would say, as a pro-woman movie.
Right.
But yeah, this is not your weekly regular scheduled podcast where we talk about 4 things of the week. This is actually a movie review.
Movie review.
Yeah, where we checked out Captain Marvel yesterday.
Uh-huh.
It's funny when you watch the earlier shows, and then friggin' we're walking back, and I thought it was like 1 a.m. and I was like, "Whoa, all the stores are open!" But it's like, no, we saw the 7:30, so it was only like actually 9.
Right.
Just like a side thing, because usually we watch like late movies. So that was kind of funny. But anyways, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna score it. We're gonna talk about the movie. And we're gonna rescore it, see if we changed each other's minds.
Sure.
So Vish, what did you think of the movie?
It's hard for me
Score
to
first.
score
Score
this.
first. Yeah,
I know.
okay.
I'm thinking my
Out of 10 or out of 5?
I'll just say it. It's out of 10.
Okay, cool.
6.5.
Ooh, okay. I'm gonna give it a 3.
Okay.
It felt like Green Lantern to me. Like the old Green Lantern with Ryan Reynolds, like that corniness. Like I don't know if you ever seen it.
Yeah, I saw that one. I didn't feel it was that. I don't know, maybe
or maybe there's something wrong with like IMAX, because I remember watching Avengers in IMAX and I was like, oh, this looks so fake, and then I watched it again in like regular and I was like, oh, I get it now. Like it looks better. Like it's almost like IMAX is too.
Oh, I like it though.
Good. Like you can tell that they're wearing costumes.
Yeah.
I kind of found, but like I didn't see anything with the CGI for Samuel L. Jackson. Like I thought that CGI was amazing. All right, let's talk pros and cons. All right, what'd you like about the movie?
What did I like? I don't know. I've been seeing, like in their young self, like that was kind of cool.
Like Samuel L. Jackson
and Coulson.
Oh yeah. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
That's kind of lame. How there's gonna be major spoilers in this podcast, but when he scratched his eye, that was so lame, bro. Like that's how freaking, like we all thought, like they were like teasing it. Remember he got into the accident and then he had a cut over his eye.
Yeah, they kept teasing it.
And we're like, is that how he lost his eye? And then it turned out to just be a cat scratching. It was like, bro, really? That's where you went with that one? Could have been anything. And then he's like, oh, did you actually get your eye blown out by a squirrel?
Is that the actual story that's in the comics though? Would they do it like that?
I don't know, but it felt so corny. I remember like turning to you multiple times in the movie being like, this is so corny.
Yeah, there were a lot of corny bits, but I think they were trying to meet all aspects of, I don't know,
women empowerment.
Yeah, and
it's like a children's.
It's more of like more
for little kids.
And
it was so corny. Like when she's like, oh, I can't wear these colors, these Kree colors anymore. Oh, crazy spoiler! I thought this was kind of cool that they're actually evil. Yeah, so like the Kree were actually evil, and they were working for Ronan, who works for Thanos. So I could totally see how. I'm sorry. I could totally see how they're gonna bring back Captain Marvel, and Captain Marvel's gonna know how to defeat Thanos because she worked for Ronan, or her like, you know. What I mean?
Not Ford directly, but yeah.
But like that was their like leader.
Yeah.
In a way.
Yeah.
Ronan, one of the bad guys for Thanos.
Mm-hmm.
But she's like super powerful. And then she was like, and I like how they made the Skrulls actually like good people. That was fascinating as well.
Yeah, because we never finished reading about them, and
I just remember they were evil and they were fighting Captain America and stuff. But like if they actually were just looking for their homeland, that's such an amazing twist.
Yeah,
like that was cool. But like like filled it with so much corniness. Like, I can't wear these Kree colors anymore, and then like pick them for me. And then I was
Right,
we
right.
watched like 2 minutes of her like trying different colors. I'm like, come on, bro, really?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, those are little weird parts.
Did you like Ant-Man?
Yeah, I like
I
Ant-Man.
loved Ant-Man. It was so funny. I love Paul Rudd. He's so cool. I don't know how'd you feel about the actress?
Uh, it's okay. She's okay.
Yeah, I wasn't really feeling it.
But I think it's because of the way that she's supposed to act, that character, or the way they, like she, you know.
Is she a comedian?
No.
No, I just kind of felt like you were trying to be a comedian, but you know, it wasn't really working out.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was actually really trying to analyze like the body choice that they had, because you know, like, because it's such a women empowerment movie, it's
Yeah.
like what kind of, because it's gonna set the tone, right? So it's like what
Mm-hmm.
what form of femininity
Yeah.
yeah
Femininity.
that you're trying to like project onto society as a
Mhm.
culture right
Yeah,
now.
yeah. So
Do you-
that's the thing. I think they felt like all these kinds of.
That's what I'm
pressures,
saying.
right?
Do you think movies adapt to culture, or culture adapts to movies?
No, movies adapt to culture. I think it's.
Or maybe it's, like,
depends.
symbiotic, it's, like,
sometimes, yeah. Sometimes, yeah.
But yeah, I was like, oh, is she gonna be like more of a regular woman type, or is she gonna be like model-esque?
Mm-hmm.
You know, like if you look at DC's Wonder Woman,
Yeah.
she's more model-esque.
Yeah.
Whereas if you look at like um, this one, Captain Marvel, she's
Mhm.
more like regular, I'd say. Like
Mhm.
she wasn't like overly model type.
No. Yeah.
Yeah,
No.
I like that they made that choice. But let's get down to the real facts. We both thought she was going to turn out to be a lesbian. I like the way they were positioning that movie, but I
Oh,
was
yeah.
like, I remember what I said. I was like, are they gonna make it so woman that they turn her straight to a lesbian? Like, what's going on
Yeah, those
here?
scenes with
They really tried to make it seem like they were like a couple.
something, yeah, like you don't
Some
really like that when she
romanticism.
said you don't really remember, like.
And I was like, and then
Like
they were
that.
looking to each other like longingly. I was like, is this just a friendship? Or when like there was the one scene. This is what made me think that they were together.
Mhm.
Was when she was looking at her flashbacks and she pushed her into the bathroom. I was like, are you guys gonna fool around in the bathroom? Like what?
Okay.
And you're probably listening. You're like, ew, you're so perverted. How'd you think about that? No, watch the movie. Like the way that they positioned this. Like I totally thought they were like together.
That's what it felt like. Yeah.
But inclusivity right now, like you know, the age
Mhm.
of whatever.
Yeah.
I don't mind it.
No, it's fine. It's
Yeah.
fine. It's just, I don't know. It either they wanted to go through show that, or like they were really just hinting at it.
Yeah, they were like teasing it out.
Yeah. I don't know if that's necessarily. I don't know. They didn't want to go full on.
Yeah.
Risk that. I don't know.
Yeah, for sure, yeah. Yeah. Well, what else do you like about the movie?
I don't know. I like the visuals when she actually got.
Yeah, when she got the full superpowers, that was cool.
Yeah.
That was so cool. All right, remember when he's like, I told you one
Mhm.
day you would fight me
Yeah.
without your powers. Prove it to me. Prove it to me. I was like, dude, just
that
shoot
was the
him.
longest scene. Like I didn't like. Why waste time? Why?
Yeah, for sure.
Right.
It's like those YouTube videos where like they're trying to hit 10 minutes.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah,
it
yeah,
felt
yeah,
like one
yeah,
of
yeah.
those like, all right, we didn't really need this in here. And then she like shot him.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess it was like a I don't need to prove anything to you kind of moment. Like I'm my own person. I get the subtleties that you're putting in there, but it's just so corny. Just the way they executed it. I did like the graphics though. That was really cool. I love how the ending bonus scenes were really they were like those ending bonus scenes were better than the movie. You know what I mean? Like the way that they did them were sick. Like they were calling Captain Marvel, and then, or like I said, major spoiler alerts. But like they were calling Captain Marvel, and then they turned around, and she was standing right there. It was like, oh, it's like a horror movie, you know?
Right. She was.
That was really
she
cool.
there.
Like that was awesome. And then the cat hurling up the
Tesseract.
yeah.
That was then eventually. Is that from the first?
I don't remember.
Like that. That was in the first Avengers. That was what Loki was looking for, right?
Oh yeah. True.
So that connects to a lot of that.
I remember. So she created the Tesseract. The Kree woman.
Kree scientist.
Yeah.
They realized that. Yeah. She was on the wrong side.
I noticed that it was really on like the olden time stuff. I was like, oh, this is actually relatable to me. Because when they made that joke, like, oh, do you have communications equipment? Before they even showed it, I was like, Radio Shack. And then they showed Radio Shack. I was like, oh, dude. Like, I was thinking the same thing because that's the only thing at that time, you know? Blockbuster, Radio Shack, like all that stuff. And I love how their suits didn't fit. Only now, like, we totally take that for granted. We don't think about it. But, like, right now, we wear suits that are actually tailor-made. Like, they're fitting, they're form-fitting. But back then, suits were, like, baggy.
Oh yeah,
they didn't fit like the collars were way bigger.
That,
you know what I mean?
90s,
like,
no.
Yeah.
But that was the style, though.
That was the style, yeah. But I was like, oh man.
And yeah, that was the thing with it. This brought more nostalgia on this one.
Yeah, true.
And I felt with the mid '90s one.
I was totally. That's so funny. I was gonna bring up mid '90s. Yeah.
This one was more nostalgic. I remember those Blockbuster video stores. I remember the Radio Shack.
Blockbuster.
And then, like, we talk about the great 90s of the cartoon 90s, right? Like, all the cartoon shows.
Yeah.
But then we forget the one thing that was the worst compared to now was the computers were so.
Oh, that was so funny. Yeah. That was pretty funny. That was like that wasn't even a corny scene. That was actually really funny because you can like relate to it. They're like, "What's going on?" Everyone was so impatient. And it was like, "It's loading." It's like, right. That's brutal.
Because it was funny because they're more like, even though they're supposed to be in the future, they're from our time,
kind of future,
our kind of future. Like, we've got used to all this, then remembering that.
Yeah, that was really funny.
Yeah.
I like that. That was really funny, actually. I didn't like the Skrulls. I felt like they were corny.
Okay.
Right? Did you feel that too? Like, when the Skrull walked in, I was like, dude, I can't take you seriously at all.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Like,
yeah, maybe
and then, like, call back. You're supposed to be the scientist. It was like, oh man.
But they were trying to, but that's, it did feel, as you were saying, like the Aquaman comedy, weird comedy bits. I didn't feel anything was serious in this movie.
I don't even know which one was worse, Aquaman or this one.
I think
they were
in my opinion,
bad.
In my opinion, this is better than Aquaman. I think.
But very marginally, like very slightly.
Maybe.
Because like Aquaman felt super disjointed. It's like, why are you going to all these places? This one just felt like you're trying to make. Actually, this one was better because I like the MCU, so the things that were added in, like the little subtleties, you're like, oh, that's cool, that's how that was, or whatever. Yeah. What'd you dislike about the movie the most, or do you got like anything else?
Yeah, that was, I was saying was like I felt like there was no seriousness in her.
Yeah,
she was too.
Who's this actress? Brie Larson.
She won I think an Oscar or something.
What?
Yeah. That's
for what movie?
Room, where they were stuck in a room with the kid. They were locked up. Or whatever.
I don't remember.
You probably haven't seen it. I've seen it though.
Okay, so anyways.
But that movie was good. But yeah, like I felt like maybe the direction was, maybe she was meant to be like, all know-it-all. I don't know. It just didn't.
It didn't feel authentic.
Yeah.
It felt corny.
Yeah.
It was corny.
Yeah, it did. That's was my bits that like there was nothing seriousness about, like, even when she was okay. So when Ronan comes, right, and then they send those ships, or the Kree goes after like her friend as they left the, in the cavern area, when they're being chased by the other Kree person and shooting them. But she was having like fun, like when she was trying to like blow up all the other things, but I didn't feel anything serious. Like,
right,
your friend's at risk here, but there was no focus.
No realism. Yeah. No, I know what you mean. Yeah. She wasn't selling the role too well.
Yeah, that's what I felt. Like, I didn't.
True.
I wanted maybe the Avengers Endgame will have a bit more seriousness for her. But,
true. Yeah. You know what's weird? With the Avengers series and stuff, it's like we all. I loved it, right? But when's the last time we rewatched it? There's certain movies you rewatch, like The Matrix, but like I feel like even though we liked the Marvel movies, we don't really rewatch them.
No.
Isn't that weird? Isn't that weird that we like place so much emphasis on it? Like Batman vs Superman, I loved it, but when's the last time I rewatched it?
I've rewatched that one.
Oh, okay. Well, But you know what I'm trying to say,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Like,
I know, I know.
like, have you watched the Avengers movies again? Like, no, but they were epic.
No.
It's just weird how that works. It's like we really like it for its like production value, but it's like
I mean,
replayability is not there.
yeah, no, they don't have that.
Even if we buy it, like
But that's not they don't care about that though, right? They want to bring people to the theaters. That's what they want to do.
yeah, I just find
So they got to make it like big events that not necessarily someone that people will go back to, right?
yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah. It doesn't matter about like it's all about the first day ticket sales, not about like the ongoing revenue. But I'm pretty sure people buy it like for their
No,
kids
no,
and
they
stuff.
do,
You
they do.
know.
People buy it, but
Yeah.
there's also they got deals with Netflix, so you can also get it on
True,
Netflix.
true.
So
Yeah, true.
they make more money that way. So.
I think I would rewatch it like at a party if there's nothing else on. It's like that's just something that everyone will agree upon.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But like in terms of like actually enjoying it enough to, I liked it, but it's like it has no replayability. Maybe we're just old now.
Maybe.
Yeah, it was just a side thought. And then I was also thinking about there's this guy. Let me pull up his things and give him a quick shout out because he wrote the funniest comment I had ever seen.
Oh.
So I posted about the Odyssey. I'd read the Odyssey, and I gave it like a 1 out of 5 stars. I was gonna give it 0, but then I thought that'd be a little too negative, you know. So I gave it a 1. And then the dude wrote, he's at Journey Jiu Jitsu. If you wanna check out his stuff, he wrote, a classic is a book everyone talks about but no one has read. Right? And I was like, that's totally what I keep doing. I like keep pushing the boundaries of like, okay, you said this was a good book, let's read it. And I'm like, dude, this book sucks. You know, but it's like people have so many opinions on books that they've never read, like The Art of War,
Right.
Bible.
Yeah. True. Yeah. If they've never read it, then why are you talking about it?
Yeah, totally.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone's got an opinion, just like us. But we actually saw Captain Marvel, so we can speak
Yeah.
about it.
Yes.
Yeah. So, anyways, anything else?
I'm more excited just to see the end game now, like,
They-
because she was so powerful.
Yeah, she was like way too powerful, but I like that. I mean, she's definitely gonna kill
I
Thanos.
think you need that to do something to Thanos, yeah. But I think that's where it'll be more like fun to see, I guess.
She'd be like, all right, sit down, fellas, take a back seat. I'll take them out. You know what I mean? Like, I couldn't see them. She's so powerful. It's like, what could Thanos possibly do to you?
Right. Yeah.
Is Shazam a Marvel movie or no?
No, it's DC.
Oh, okay.
So
We'll
we'll
excited for Shazam.
Are you comedy wise? I don't know.
Comedy wise?
Like I don't know if I like that kind of.
Oh, yeah.
That kind of. I don't know. It's. I guess they can't. I don't know. People don't like the superhero movies that are like serious. It doesn't work.
I
think.
love serious superheroes. Like
I
Dark
know,
Knight was sick.
I know. But it doesn't work in
The Gen Pop.
in the general public. Yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't.
Yeah,
So,
I
that's
see
the
what you
problem.
mean, actually. Yeah, you're pandering more to the masses.
Yeah, you have to. I mean, that's any business.
Yeah, but like Dark Knight, I didn't know Heath Ledger won an Oscar for that movie.
Oh, he won an Oscar?
Yeah, I think so. I'm pretty sure. I was watching like this YouTube video about like how the new Joker movie's coming out, and the theory is that he's not actually the real Joker, but he's actually playing a person that the Joker mirrors himself after later.
Okay.
And so, anyways, yeah. Sorry, that was a side
The
note.
Joaquin Phoenix Joker?
Yeah, the Joaquin Phoenix.
Oh.
But then they were saying that like Joker has been played through many adaptations, blah blah blah, and Heath Ledger actually won an Oscar for his portrayal of Joker. I was like, really?
I don't remember, but maybe.
Yeah, but so like serious Batman movies are. I mean, those serious Batman movies are really sick, but
You have to have a really good story to kind of.
yeah,
Because
yeah, I agree.
Because I think when you add these types of superheroes with powers, I guess there needs to be some thing with a bit of comedy.
Actually, you know what superhero movie I would watch again? Ant-Man.
Okay.
I'd watch that. The first Ant-Man, not the second one. But it's because it's got that like lighthearted comedy with action.
Okay. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah. Sorry, I was just thinking about that because I was like, what Marvel movie would I watch again? Yeah. Sorry, you're saying
What was I saying?
about there has to be like a little bit of comedy.
Yeah. I
Can't
think
actually be
with
serious.
right. I think with these types of powers, like, how do you make it like serious.
Oh, have you seen that burn? Wall posted the trailer for it. It's basically a superhero movie. I thought it was a Superman movie, but it turns out like it's like what happened if Superman went wrong. So it's like the alien, and he's actually like a monster. Like humans see him as a monster versus like. Have you seen it? Burn box or something?
Burn box
Or burn. Or something?
I don't know.
I forgot. Burn bright or something. Anyways, you should watch the trailer. It looks super sick. So basically, it's the story of Superman, but instead of being a hero to save the world, he's actually like a monster.
Oh.
He's still a kid. Like he has like all Superman's powers and stuff.
Yeah.
It looks like it's Superman, and they're like, don't go in there. You'll find out the truth about who you are.
Oh.
And it's like a spaceship. He's an
Yeah.
alien, but then like he puts on a mask, and then he's like just killing people. He's like a monster. I would like to see that from a super movie because you were talking about how powerful these people are, and it's like, yeah, they're super powerful. Like, how do you write something that's like,
Yeah,
you know,
I really don't know.
yeah,
I don't know. Yeah, it's tough to. Like that's why the Batman Superman one didn't work well because
it's too serious. It's too realistic.
I think it was too serious and yeah.
Yeah,
But I
like,
like that one.
Like when you're dealing with characters with immense superpowers,
Yeah.
if you're too realistic about it, basically they just own everyone.
Yeah.
That's why you may like you got to throw in some.
That's why I
comedy in
think
there.
yeah. That's why
It's how do
like
you-
Batman is like these are the things that would work because
right.
he doesn't have superpowers. He just
Right,
has
right.
gadgets.
He has money.
Yeah.
Money's his superpower.
Yeah. So I guess like only like those types of characters would work out in that context. I think if it was like
basically it's hard to create a relatable superhero
yeah.
because like how do you do it? You have nothing in common with them.
Yeah.
Like you have no superpower. Like they're like gods basically.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like how do you make them relatable? Okay, let's throw in some comedy. Let's throw in some drama.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know. But that's why I was saying like with that Burn Bright, I forgot what it's called, but that one it's more of like they're a demon because like that is how it would actually be. We'd see them as like a monster. We wouldn't actually see them as like. I think Spider-Man tried to do that really well, where they saw him as like a anti-hero.
Yeah.
You know, that was the closest attempt that I can think of,
Mhm.
where he's just trying to do good, but they saw him as like a freak.
Yeah. Yeah.
X-Men too, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah. When they came out, there was reasons why those comics came out at those times, right?
That's true. There's always like a political-
also
It's like what we said. Like,
Yeah.
does it copy culture? Or does it reshape?
yeah, like
culture?
I mean, Superman and stuff was because at the time like war and people needed a hero, right?
Yeah, for sure.
So that's where Superman came in, and then
That's the crazy part about being human. It's like it's all about the stories we tell ourselves. That's what really keeps us going.
yeah,
You know, it's like, oh, war is happening. Oh, we're so sad. All right, let's create this superhero that like this godlike creature that's gonna pull us out of our doom and gloom.
yeah,
It's hope. We all need hope.
yeah.
Humans need hope.
And sometimes that's where comics come in, or movies, or something. Try to add that,
For sure.
right?
I'm trying to think of there's been like a superhero movie that's been like super political, right?
Might have been. I don't. Which one? I don't know. I can't think of.
The Avengers Initiative, where they're like trying to like register everyone as a.
Okay. Yeah.
So I guess kind of. That's kind of.
Kinda. I don't know.
Yeah.
How exactly?
Yeah, I don't know. I would say don't watch this one. I was gonna watch it twice because like I promised my sister that I'd watch it again, but it's
You
like
can't do it.
yeah, I don't know if I could do it again. I'd be like, let's just watch something else.
Right.
I'd say a hard pass on this one.
Okay.
You don't really need to watch it.
You just need that ending scene.
Yeah, exactly. See how it all links together or whatever. Just YouTube that. I'm sure it's out on YouTube.
Probably.
Yeah. Any final thoughts on it?
I mean, if you got a daughter, yeah, I think that'd be good for her.
Yeah,
That's
I
what I
agree.
felt like.
Actually, yeah. You know what? If you have kids, like, it's more of a kid movie than an actual
More
serious
focused, yeah.
adult movie. I guess that's why I'm saying it's a hard pass because I remember, like we were saying before, like last night we were walking back, this is one of those movies that when you're a kid, you're like, oh my God, this movie's so sick. And then you watch it again years later when you're an adult, you're like, this is a terrible movie. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I remember like a bunch of things that I liked as a kid, and then watch them now, you're like, oh, this is trash.
Right.
So it's probably one of those like Power Rangers.
Yeah, that was.
But the Power Rangers movie adaptation that was recent was really good. I liked it.
I
Because
don't-
they made it more contemporary.
Right. I don't know if it did well. I haven't heard anything about it.
Yeah, true. I don't know if it did well either. But anyways, yeah, final score.
I'm gonna stick to the 6.5.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick to 3. Yeah, it didn't go up or down. Like I'm solid in my 3.
I think it's. Yeah, I don't think we could not influence each other on this one.
No, we couldn't. It was just like, I get why you're giving it a higher score. Like I'm just looking at.
Because I saw it coming in the beginning, or like the way they were talking, what they were talking about. You know, I don't know. I just felt like it was. I see what they were trying to do.
Right. And then you had already like adjusted your mindset towards that. But whereas I was thinking like, oh, it's gonna get sicker.
Right.
And the sickness never came.
Right.
You know what's weird? Like lexicon. Like if I were to say, oh, that's pretty. I think I said this once, because like we went to. I can't remember. All right, just like different cultures, and I was like, "Oh, that's pretty sick," and they're like cough, or, you know, it was like, oh no, it's just like colloquial terms. But anyways, like dope is another one. Oh, that's pretty dope. And they're like drugs. Yeah. Anyways, so
Slang,
final score
6.5.
and a 3, which gives us an average score of. Let me do the math. I'm pulling it out right now because I don't actually know how to do math in my head. 6. How do you find average? 6.5.
Yeah.
Plus 3.
Yeah.
Divided by 2. Gives us 4.75.
A failing grade.
A failing grade. Do not waste your money. Or just wait for Netflix.
Yeah, just wait for Netflix. Yeah. That's fine.
Or if you got nothing to do, you want to support women empowerment, pick up this movie.
Right.
Would you say it's better than Wonder Woman?
I
I like Wonder Woman better.
think I liked Wonder Woman better.
That was also kind of a toss-up. It was kind of like, oh no. See, that's what I wonder. All right. It's just like that comment about the classic that nobody's read. Like, do you think that these movies get overhyped because of what they stand for versus actually being good? I don't like that. I think that's like,
It can. That
you know what I mean?
happen.
Like,
Yeah.
like when Wonder Woman came out and everyone was like, freaking on Wonder Woman. They were like, "Oh my god, it's so sick." I was like, "It wasn't that good," but it was just because it was
But
like
I
a woman
think it
lead.
was. Yeah, it was the first woman.
And then you're gonna watch this movie, and then people are like, "Oh my god, it's so sick." I was like, "Not really," but then they're like, "Yeah, but what it stood for?" It's like, okay, so its representation in your mind makes it amazing, but the actual product itself is not very good.
Yeah.
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 And they'd be like, "Oh, it's because you're sexist." It's like, no, it's just objectively watching it like a movie. They should have made her a lesbian. Like, that would have been awesome, right? Like, yo, I
There's
would have been
one
like,
thing-
yo, that's dope.
One
You guys
thing,
really stood it.
One thing I like they did in the beginning was when they, you know how they have the Marvel role. You missed this bit.
Yeah, I know.
Normally it's all the superheroes.
Wait, hold
right?
on, quick pause. I thought I had 15 minutes. It started exactly at.
Oh, it did?
Yeah, because I looked at the thing and I was like, oh, there's trailers, but it starts at.
Maybe your time was off. I don't know.
Or no, did it start at 7:30?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I'm so dumb. Oh, I thought it started at 7:40.
No.
Ah, that makes a lot more sense. All right, sorry.
That's what I was
Continue.
wondering. Why are you going to the thing?
That was so dumb of me. All right, yeah, true. All right, continue. You were saying
What was I saying? Damn it.
in the beginning.
Oh, right, the beginning. So you missed the normally when the Marvel logo thing comes up.
Oh, let's talk about Stanley.
Yeah, it had all the different times Stanley was in Marvel movies.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, instead of the superheroes.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool.
So it was like, and then at the end, I like that little beginning of that.
So the Stanley
thanks,
portion was very CGI'd. He
Oh,
on the
yeah, when
train.
he was
It was
in
like,
the-
oh, dude, you like superimposed his. It was sort of like Fast and Furious. Remember when Paul Walker died, and then at the end they
right,
gave him
right.
like they totally cut out mouth CGI'd. He gave like the thumbs up, didn't say anything.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's really hard when like your main actor dies.
Yeah, it probably affected that movie a lot.
Yeah, true. Anyways, yeah. So what? Next week we got a regular podcast.
Yeah, regular. Yeah.
Look forward to that.
Until Endgame.
When does Endgame come out?
Not sure.
Oh, this is two. Actually, it's kind of poor. Think about it now. Like Battle Angel was another women-centered movie, and it wasn't very good either.
But people didn't focus on selling
being
it at
one-
that
yeah,
point.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because she was a robot.
Yeah.
But I'm like, this 2 for 2 movies that we were super hyped about, and they were not good.
Not good.
Yeah, this has been a poor start to the year.
Poor
for
start to
movie.
Marvel.
And no, just movies in general.
And movies and yeah.
So what are you looking forward to? Have you seen Robin Hood yet?
No, I haven't seen that.
Is it on Netflix?
I don't think so.
I want to watch it. It got such a poor rating, I couldn't spend money on it, but I'd watch it if it was on Netflix. Just like this movie. Don't waste your money. Watch it on Netflix.
Well, you're wasting money on Netflix, but that's fine.
You're wasting, yeah. But you already have the membership. It's more like you're wasting time on Netflix.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah. So next week, regular podcast, we can look forward to. What movie are you looking forward to this year? Aside from Endgame.
Aside from Endgame, I don't know what's coming up. Oh, Lion King this year.
I feel like that's gonna be bad too. Same with Aladdin looks bad.
I still want to see them, right?
No, of course we'll see them, but we're just gonna be like, wow, that's poor.
Right.
I feel like this is the year of threes. For
Yeah.
review, maybe like, it's a 3. It's a 3.
That's the start. Let's see by the end of the year.
What'd you give Battle Angel as a score? I don't remember. Did we talk about it last week?
I think we did a little
Like,
bit. I don't know if
quickly.
we added the score. I don't remember now.
What score did you give it?
I don't know. Was it a 4?
No, what do you give it from your recollection? I'm saying.
I don't remember, but probably like a 5, 4. I don't know.
All right,
I don't remember
I
when I
give
gave-
Battle Angel a 2.
Okay.
Yeah, that was. And then we pull up the old podcast. I give that a 10. You know, like
I don't even know what I gave it, but yeah.
just recalling it, it's like it wasn't good.
But we didn't really talk about it.
Yeah,
Actually,
true.
no, we didn't do it. Did we? Do it?
I don't remember, but don't watch that movie either. Yeah. All right.
Not a good start for female leads.
Yeah, and movies in general this year.
From guys you're talking about this.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah,
So-
yeah. You guys are sexist. Maybe.
Just
All
trying
right.
to give her honest opinion.
Yeah. All right. So till next week, for entertaining topics.
Yes.
Take it easy.
Peace.